I know quite a few jazz players, and it's a different world, man. It's like I come from the rock and roll scene where it's chord charts and very specific things. And if we improvise, everybody's holding it down, but it's going to be whatever we know, and it's going to be melodically based. You jazz guys are living in a different place, in a different world.
Well, I talked to Chick Corea a lot about this, and the beauty of jazz, although there's not a lot of remuneration like in other, like the pop world, but the beauty of it is the freedom, okay? There's nothing freer than improvisation. It's the freest thing in the world. And you get on stage or you do a recording and you're just blowing and improvising and creating. That's another world than being a studio player to sitting down with a piece of music, you know. And I've done both, but there's a freedom there that makes jazz what it is.
Yeah. So what's, you're an up and coming jazz player. What would you advise? You've been doing it long enough where you've worked through some of the hardest obstacles. Like if you're an up and coming jazz player, what do you do?
Well, in the old days, which doesn't really exist anymore, you could go sit in, okay? And you could sit in with heavyweights. That really doesn't happen that I know of today. You can't walk into the Blue Note and just sit in with Chick Corea unless he knows you, you know. But in the old days, you could just go in. I mean, the story of Charlie Parker in Kansas City and Count Basie was in the venue, and there's a lineup of 20 horn players waiting to get on stage to play one tune. But they let them on the stage to sit in. Now, that doesn't really exist today.